Hey everyone, so this is just a real quick run through on Website Auditor. I've been getting a few questions on kind of how the software works, what it does, and its capabilities. So when you get the AppSumo deal, you get the enterprise version, which is actually what I'm running. I have been an SEO Powersuite user since about 2016, and it has remained one of my staple tools for website analysis. I enjoy the entire suite that they have, but at any rate, let's jump right in here. So I'm going to grab a website. We'll do lovelandcoffee.com. We're going to enable expert options, or you can untick this. For the time being, let's enable this. Okay. What this is going to do, and I do recommend running this on a VPS, just that way it doesn't use up the resources on your computer. But what we're going to do is you can select the user agent that you want to go through. If you want, you can select orphan pages. This will give you a nice, we'll just go ahead and do that. This is going to give you a kind of like site bulb kind of explosive view of what the site looks like. So it's a visual map of all the pages on the site. All right. Filtering, we can go through here and do this. If you want, I often will do this where it's we escape the query parameter if necessary, but you don't have to do that. Speed, you can limit that. You can execute JavaScript or not. Just for the time being, I will limit that. And also, let's eliminate. I just kind of want to get a quick scan on the site. So I'm going to eliminate all of this. And we're just going to look at any HTML pages as well as the CSS. That'll work. And then I usually will untick this. I don't want to, unless I want to crawl the password protected stuff where I have to log in, I'll just unclick that and we're good to go. All set here. This is going to then go ahead and start running. Oops. All right. And as you can see, the site isn't huge as far as the one that we're analyzing here, but you can see all of a couple interesting things here, kind of like Screaming Frog or NetPeak for anyone who picked that up. What you're going to see here is we have all of the page, title, HTTP status, all of the basic information that we would need to see here, right? The visualization, as I was mentioning, this is kind of orphan pages and then also visualizing what the site actually looks like. We'll give this a second here. All right, so as you can see here, this is the site visualization, and we can actually move these around, kind of see how the site's built and what's going on here. Now, what I do like with this is if we're looking at, like, say, the Meet the Staff, I can see in and out links going on in this. So this helps me with like website analysis. If I'm looking at, how things are kind of structured, do we have outbound links, inbound links? What does that look like? This also will connect. We can do either click depth or we can do like internal page rank. You need to have your Google Search Console hooked up for that. We can look at page views. We can look at all of that stuff here. Additionally, we can also save the visualization, either exporting it as a CSV or as a PDF, which is kind of nice. All right, so Site Audit, what I do like about Website Auditor here is that it's really simple to kind of see what's going on. I do like the way that the interface is kind of set up here. We can look at basic SEO stuff, more technical page speed, CSS errors, and W3C. We can also go to individual pages here. Anything that's linking to the page, from the page, any images, resources, and page speed. So kind of like Screaming Frog, right? What I do like here is the page audit. So we can actually look at this. We can enter in the keyword. This functions a little bit more like, say, pop, where we could say, coffee company, Loveland, Colorado, right? We can do that, specify whatever the keyword is, run an audit. And I'll pause this while the video finishes up. Alrighty, so as you can see, this page is only about 23% optimized. We can look at the keywords, title length, any of these other on-page elements. So like, do we have, meta description length, keywords, all this, no H1, empty alt tags. We can see stuff like that. And they actually have some stuff coming in actually from Google Business, which is really interesting. More on that later. All right, so we can also go in here. We can either do browser mode or document mode. And we can also go in and this actually allows us to optimize the content. So if we go in through document mode, where we want to talk about the coffee company in Loveland, We can go in here and this will give us recommended keywords, competitors, topics related questions, and a word cloud. All of this stuff is essentially, it's your on-page SEO. So we can go in here. It works best if you do have an HTML site because you can directly export the HTML. If you have a WordPress site, you're going to have to do some copy pasting, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but hey, we do what we do, right? So what we can look at here is if we also wanted to say that the other keyword that we wanted to do, and we can map a keyword. Let's go back to content audit. We can refresh this and add in like Loveland coffee, and that'll actually adjust kind of what we're comparing this against, right? So recommended keywords, kind of like Neuron Writer, Surfer, Pop, things like that. This is going to give you all of the particular things that we should mention on the page, right? So if we wanted to talk about different landmarks, Loveland, Colorado, right? Just kind of like phrase, surfer, pop, you're going to see any of these kind of things that you should probably be putting on your page. We can also look at the competitors. So here's all of our competitors, what traffic looks like, estimated through SEO Powersuite, topics and questions. You could probably be entering in stuff like that here. And then any, like I said, a word cloud here that allows you to see kind of what's going on. Works great there. The TF-IDF function, this shows us what we should be talking or what we're gaps that we're looking at compare from us. So here we are on our page, Dark Heart. Let's see here. So this site is Loveland Coffee Co. Here's a competitor, other competitors, so we can kind of see how everything stacks up in comparison. Lastly, I do like the reporting feature here because this makes it super simple to show clients if necessary. Hey, look, here's your page. You're only 23% optimized. Big errors that we need to look at. Here's some potential warnings that we should consider looking at. And then any kind of informational items here. Super simple. We also, again, have the TF-IDF report, so we can actually see, what's going on, titles, so on and so forth, us compared to other people. So really nice. Domain strength here, this is pretty straightforward. You can update this and it takes a second or two. Again, run this on a VPS, but you can see it'll give you a bunch of stuff. I stopped it in the middle of running it just so we could wrap up the video here, but you can see kind of what backlinks look like, so on and so forth, pages checked. Lastly, you can do reports. You can either do a publish link, which saves it to your computer, or you can, if you have the cloud version, which in Enterprise I believe they have, don't quote me on that, you can actually do that. You can also schedule these tasks with the Enterprise version. We can go in and do scheduler events, and we can have this run every single week. So it's a great way to kind of keep tabs on what's going on, how your site's performing, and any of that. So hopefully this helped. Let me know if you guys have any other questions.